So, hello everyone. I think we can start our webinar today. So, I'm very pleased to introduce our webinar with the topic of advancing hydrogen and energy technologies in Ukraine, experience and prospects, which is going within our project H2HEAT of Horizon Europe projects. My name is Oleg Sokil, and today I will be some kind of moderator of this meeting and webinar. And I would like to say a few words about our participants today. And also, hydrogen energy is no longer a distant vision. It's becoming a reality for Ukraine. And also our participants and some kind of enterprises involved in this field. And today they will share their opportunity and experience in this area. Also, today we have a lot of representatives from Europe, from also our H2HEAT consortium, who also have a strong experience in hydrogen technology as well. For the first open words, I would like to invite our first speaker, Professor Nazar Podolchak, the head of the Scientific Park of Lviv Polytechnic National University, to give the welcome address and also present the main issues of H2HEAT project. Also, I would like to say and note for each participants, please take your time, but not exceed 15 minutes approximately, please. So, Professor Nazar Podolchak, please.
Thank you, Oleg. Thank you, everybody who joined us today and who exactly wants to take part in this webinar, because it's very important for us. And you know, the Ukraine has a big potential for development the hydrogen, and many of the active partners we have in Ukraine, and not only in Ukraine, and one of the biggest project in Europe. And thank you very much for that. Exactly. Gordon Dalton joined us to this project, and we as a part of this project, like Lviv Polytechnic National University, Scientific Park Lviv Polytechnic National University, we can share our experience, and of course we can get many of the good ideas from this and technology from this project, and exactly to join around us many of the good experience, startups and innovators who exactly develop with issues and with ideas exactly in Ukraine. So a few words about Scientific Park. Scientific Park Lviv Polytechnic University, one of the biggest, exactly the biggest one in Ukraine, and we have the big innovation ecosystem. We exactly inside of our park, we have the R&D labs, tech startup school, incubation and acceleration programs, and also STEAM labs, and also right now the industrial park. Also, we focus on the robotics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, biotechnology, energy, of course, and cybersecurity. Our partners, it serves the biggest IT company in Ukraine, Halkat, Royal Standard, and many of the good partners who exactly support us, and not only Ukrainian, but also we cooperate with the many international investors and many international companies who exactly support us in this in development of different innovation projects and different technology. The key projects exactly what we have inside of our scientific park, it's InPace, H2HEAT, AirBridge, AIT Food initiatives, and many different projects. So if you want to cooperate with us, welcome. We are ready, and we have the many of the wide expertise, and we are ready to cooperate and apply for a new project and develop the different project. And of course, we are very well in Miltech, because we need to support our army and need to support and to guard victory right now in the war. So next, it's about our H2HEAT project. So H2HEAT projects, it's a strategic project for the government of Canary Islands, as you know, and also one of the main partner is Plotsan, Canary Islands Ocean Platform, aims to harness the power of offshore wind energy to produce green hydrogen as a sustainable fuel sources. So this project started in September 2023, exactly from the Canarian Island. We have the kickoff meeting there, and we saw everything, all this location and all this technology on display on Canarian. And the idea was by converting heat into the commercial buildings exactly in the hospital and exactly use and produce the heating and hot water system. And also this may reduce CO2 emissions by over 50%, significantly contributing of the sustainability goals. So what's the project unique innovation? It's a first European Commission funded pilot for use of the H2 for heating. And exactly here we have the special electrolyzer from Stargate. Hydrogen uses innovative ceramic electrodes. It's environmentally friendly and low cost. And here also the first large scale pilot demonstration of the 2,100% of full H2 burner via the CHP, and also the novel combination CHP and heat pump. And this heat pump uses electricity to convert back into the heat X4. Also, here we have the idea zero net emission, and Horizon Europe, exactly zero net emission is a goal of 2030. This initiative is taking place at the maternity hospital, where is the Canary Islands Health Services is actively involved as a part of the zero net emission 2030 health strategy. The SCS has joined forces with the Plotsan to create a unique system that generate green hydrogen for within the hospital. And also in this Horizon Europe projects, the project is led by Plotsan and involves a collaboration of 11 partners. And about this 11 partners, we can talk, you see on the slide, all these partners who exactly right now on these webinars, and they're ready to also add something and also maybe answer on your question if you will be helped. Okay, what's the H2HEAT mission? Project is a mission to showcase the complete journey of the green hydrogen H2 from the production to application, and we are driven by the singular mission to demonstrate the full value chain of green hydrogen production and its application in commercial building heating. You see the map of this project, and it's a Canary Island, and also the hospital, this maternity hospital on the Grand Canarian, and also CHP equipment. And H2HEAT towards a sustainable future, it's produced highly combustible H2 generated from renewable energy sources, also use the H2 produced for the consumption by a large hospital consumer, and also establish island infrastructure for transportation H2 from the production facility to the end user. It's also location of Gran Canaria. You see the hospital. Also here you have the island and Plotsan offshore, and also different territory and different infrastructure of this project. What's the H2HEAT impact? First of all, it's advance the European innovative knowledge basis on increased technology competitiveness in the area of energy career production, advance the European innovating knowledge basis on the increased technology competitiveness in the area of heating value chain, increase use feedback of H2 for renewable heating, and supporting the EU goals for climate protection, energy independence, and economic growth. So thank you very much. If you have any question, please give me, and also about the activities of Scientific Park and also about the H2 Heat project.
Thank you, Professor Nazar Podolchak, for your introduction and also for our overview of our project H2 Heat within our consortium. I think we should move forward and transfer to our participants, also speakers. I would like to invite for presentation and also from board member Yaroslav Kryl, exactly board member of Energy Association of Ukrainian Hydrogen Council. Please, you can share your experience, exactly how you support these initiatives in Ukraine and also abroad, and what you did and what your future prospects also. Please, Yaroslav,
thank you, Oleg, and hi everyone, and thank you for having me here. So my name is Yaroslav Kryl, and I am a member of the board of Energy Association, Ukrainian Hydrogen Council. Our association was founded in 2018, and we were first non-EU association, became a member of European Hydrogen Association, Hydrogen Europe. So on this slide, you see all our partners and members, and in our goals for creation of our association, it's definitely a scientific community, and yet we close collaborate with a lot of with different Ukrainian researchers and educational authorities. Also, we collaborate closely with state governments, bodies, and but the main target and the main area for our activities, it's a business, and we support business companies. And basically, Eco-Optima was a speaker from Eco-Optima. They are a member of our association. As I start from our scientific issues, so we closely collaborate with Ukrainian Institute research institutes such as Renewable Energy, Institute of Renewable Energy, National Academy of Science. With them, we start developing renewable energy potential of entire Ukraine and evaluated renewable hydrogen potential for each Ukrainian region. Also, we collaborated with Ukrainian Institute of Geological Science in frame of evaluation of water resources for hydrogen, renewable hydrogen production. And our association was a member for developing a key document for EU hydrogen topic. It was a green hydrogen for European Green Deal. It was 2x 40 gigawatt initiative, which aims to reduce green carbon emission and create around 400 gigawatt of electrolysis production in European Union countries and 40 gigawatt in neighboring countries. And based on our deep participation in development of this document, it was indicated that based on renewable hydrogen potential of Ukraine, it was indicated that Ukraine has a scientific potential for renewable hydrogen production, and it can be construction around 10 gigawatt of electrolysis production. This document was this basement for European Union a roadmap for hydrogen development and basement for European hydrogen strategy regarding renewable hydrogen, where Ukraine is indicated as a main partner. Also, our association was deeply involved in mobility sector. In earliest 2021, we bring to Ukraine two fuel cell car, and it were first fuel cell cars which went through complicated procedure regarding certification in Ukraine. So currently, we answered for a question: what is it? What should be first, chicken or egg? So next step, it's hydrogen refilling station in Ukraine. Currently these two fuel cell cars we provided to Kyiv Polytechnic Institute, Igor Sikorsky Polytechnic Institute, and Zhytomyr Polytechnic Institute to establish hydrogen lab based on these two fuel cell cars. And in Institute of Renewable Energy, National Academy of Science of Ukraine, we built a demonstrative stand for how hydrogen works, how hydrogen is produced from solar energy. Also, it's very important to show renewable hydrogen potential of Ukraine. So I mentioned that in Ukraine, Ukraine could be a possible supplier of hydrogen with a capacity of 10 gigawatt of electrolysis capacity, but we have a huge possibility, biggest possibility to produce hydrogen not only for European off-takers, but also for our Ukrainian domestic needs, because we have a huge gas transport system which could be adopted for hydrogen supply. We have a possibilities to store hydrogen using our current gas underground gas storage facilities, and also we have at least 3 areas for storing hydrogen in saline formation, in underground saline formation. So, and last year, our association was involved for developing Ukrainian hydrogen strategy. Currently, this strategic document is published at the official website of Ministry of Energy of Ukraine. So you see targets for our country in the middle term and in the long term, and how much renewables will be constructed for renewable hydrogen production. And also in our strategy indicated that nuclear power generation also will be used for hydrogen production, because it's low carbon production of electricity, and also nuclear energy mentioned in European legislation documents that it's also could be used as energy source for green hydrogen production. But when we're talking about hydrogen, it's very important to tell about hydrogen usage. And as in frame of project H2Heat, yeah, it's the ideal energy source for heating. But we also see that hydrogen, it's a very important energy source for transport sector, and especially for industry. If we dive to Ukrainian industry, the possible off-taker of hydrogen, definitely steel industry, because we have a huge steel sector. Also, we see that aluminum industry also can be as an off-taker of green hydrogen. Refining industries, yeah, even we have only one refinery in Kremenchuk. Yeah, it's also could be a first demonstrative plant for using green hydrogen. And last but not least, it's a chemical sector because, you know, when some companies start talking about hydrogen, they're also thinking that it's some people would think that hydrogen is something new. No, hydrogen is not a new raw material. Currently it's produced from natural gas and with a lot of CO2 emissions. And for example, Ukraine took around 7% of European market of gray ammonia, which is used for fertilizer production. And for Ukrainian industry, it's first target for decarbonization. It's ammonia sector, and methanol. It's very important element for Ukrainian oil and gas industry, because currently there is no any.
Yaroslav, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Yaroslav, please unmute you. You mute.
I'm sorry. So regarding hydrogen transportation, it's very important to note the strategic initiative, Central European Hydrogen Corridor. This project obtained a PCI PMI status at the end of 2023. And hydrogen transportation through the pipeline, it's the cheapest way of transport hydrogen. It's from 10 to 50 euro cent per kilogram of hydrogen for each 1,000 kilometers. And we support this project and believe that Central European Corridor will win in the frame of competition with similar project, and will be able to attract funding from European Facility Fund for repurposing of existing gas system for hydrogen supply in the future. Currently in Ukraine, we have several hydrogen initiatives. I am also involved in two of them. Hydrogen Valley in Zakarpattia, it's project which under development of Ukrainian company Hydrogen Ukraine, and I'm also a CEO of this company. This project is a member of Slovak-Ukrainian consortium, and this year it start implementation, and it's founded by Horizon Europe program, in frame of small scale Hydrogen Valley topic. Next one is Hydrogen Valley in the southern part of Odessa region, next to the Reni city. It's also under development of Hydrogen Ukraine. This project already have finalized feasibility study for electrolysis production plant with 3 options of hydrogen utilization, such as pure hydrogen, green ammonia, and green methanol production. And we believe that other Ukrainian initiative will attract funding for project development. As I mentioned, for Ukraine's main document for hydrogen project development, it's 2 times 40 gigawatt initiative, and European strategy for renewable hydrogen. So also it's very important to note that in February 2022, our president signed an MOU with European stakeholders regarding renewable gases such as biomethane and green hydrogen. And it's allowed us to make next steps on the European area regarding renewable, biomethane already. We see several case how Ukrainian companies start, transport, and sell biomethane on the European market, and we believe that renewable hydrogen will be the next. So I tried to put all our knowledge in this short presentation. So thank you once again for having me here. And if you have a question, I'm ready to answer and happy to answer it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yaroslav. Also, our participants will have opportunity to ask questions in the end of our webinar. So once again, thank you, Yaroslav, for your overview and contribution of your council to advancing hydrogen energy in Ukraine's collaborations and also in this area. Let's continue with our next speaker, and I would like to introduce Mr. Andriy Tabinsky, Executive Director of the Association of Coal Communities of Ukraine, who will speak more about supporting by his organizations and exactly in energy security of Ukraine. So please, Andriy.
Thank you, Oleg. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. I'm very glad to see so many people that are interested in hydrogen. I'll start by presentation of our association. So I am the CEO of the Association of Coal-Dependent Communities of Ukraine. We united today 24 communities from all over Ukraine. I can share the presentation, right? Oleg?
Yes, you can, please.
Just a moment. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So geographically, it's like that. We unite 24 communities from 8 regions of Ukraine, on the east and on the west of Ukraine. The main idea of the creation of the association was to represent the interests of these communities in sense of just transition, because all of those communities depends on coal mining. Some of them have coal mines on their sites, and their budget is for more than 50% from the taxes of these enterprises. Some of them have the TPP, thermal power plants, which use coal. And I read the questions: is there a real potential for H2 heating in Ukraine? I already can answer that there is, because, for example, let's talk about Dobrotver. It's the city next to Lviv, and they have thermal power plant on their sites. And the heating system of this city depends for 100% on this TPP. And we all know that TPPs in Ukraine are ruined by Russian missiles for 80%. So they are currently thinking about some other sources of heating, some other sources of energy supply, etc. So there is a huge potential for that. Coming back to the association. So it was created for advocating the interest of those communities in national level, communicating with ministries, Verkhovna Rada, Parliament, on regional level, communicating with regional state administration, developing different kind of supporting programs on these communities, and of course on international level. We are trying, and I believe that we have some success in this. We created the kind of foreign office from the association between those communities and international technical assistance providers such as GIZ, USAID, and others. And I believe that we'll be better generation investment nanny, I would say, for the potential foreign investors that want to enter those communities. They can just take you by hand and go through all the procedures. So that is very shortly about what we are doing. Additionally, what I would like to add, kind of success stories, what we did. We have Sheptytsky community. It was Chervonograd not long time before, I believe a lot of you heard about it. There is a VAT school. They used to prepare the specialist for coal mining, and with the support of state administration, of international donor GIZ, and the local community, we changed this study course. We closed this study course for preparing the coal miners. We transferred it for the renewables. So now there is a lot of children, students actually already, which are studying how to maintain solar, how to maintain these heating pumps, etc. And we want to send this experience to the other community. The second thing, what we are helping the communities, we are helping to develop SMEs, small and medium enterprises. We are helping them to write different types of applications for the international technical assistance or loans from, let's say, EIB or the other projects. So we have some success on that. For last 3 months, we won more than 14 million hryvnias for such as SMEs from our communities. It helps to create new workplaces for inhabitants and etc. So that's shortly about the association. I just want to highlight that there is a huge potential in Ukraine for hydrogen, and we believe that the coal communities might be the first communities who might help you to improve and to build this infrastructure. Thank you, Oleg. If you have any questions, please ask. I send my LinkedIn page on the chat and our website to if you want to be informed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrei. Yes, we have a few questions in our chat. Actually, I missed the first before you start your speech. Gordon Dutton is asking about refueling stations in Ukraine. Are there existing? Maybe it's this question for Yaroslav. It's more preferable.
Yeah.
Does Ukraine has these refueling stations?
Currently, we haven't any hydrogen refueling station. Before full-scale invasion, one of the companies which is a member of our association make an advance payment for first Ukrainian hydrogen refueling station, but due to war restriction, Europe, it was forbidden to staff of European companies to visit Ukraine for a construction period. So we believe that situation will change in nearest time, and we will have the first hydrogen refueling station.
Thank you for your answer. And also we have another question. Maybe this one will be to Andrei. Is there any real potential for H2 for using this hydrogen for heating? Exactly, because you mentioned above our Ukrainian and exactly Lviv regions and cities use for heating this I'm sorry, this
I understood your question.
Stations, yes, please.
Understood. Look, we all saw what was going on last winter and the previous winter. I mean, the Russian missiles attacked our energy infrastructure, not only energy by meaning the electricity, but heating, etc. So in this sense, I believe that we have a huge potential for any different types of energy provider, especially for H2 heating. Because it's, I believe, if we will build a good infrastructure, it will be even cheaper than coal heating in those communities. And there is already good infrastructure, I believe, on the cities which used heating from TPPs, and they are ruined but the infrastructure is state, so you just can connect to this infrastructure and provide heating to homes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's very pity we don't have opportunity to have here Mr. Kozitsky. Maybe the next question will be more preferable for him. When you asked in the chat what is the existing MV or GM in Ukraine is installed wind at the moment, nuclear facilities. Maybe all of us know that all of this and two of these maybe sources of energy is in Ukraine, and also we use very strongly wind electricity in producing, and also from nuclear stations. Maybe I tried to answer for your question. And also, Mr. Dalton asked, maybe Andrei once again, how can the coal community in Ukraine collaborate and cooperate with green hydrogen advancement?
Well, first of all, we can advocate the interests of all the companies that want to enter the communities. From the other side, we are able to find a good partner, local partner for installing something or build something new. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer and for support in these initiatives also. So I think we are finishing with speakers from commissions and bodies who help introduce and collaborate in the direction of green energy and also in hydrogen development. So now we are moving to the next our speakers, and I would like to invite Nazariy Klimko, CEO and co-owner of Hydroxy Ukraine, with the experience which they use for private cars and for cleaning engines, and also reducing carbon pollutions also. Please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nazariy. I'm CEO and of Hydroxy Ukraine. It's a pleasure to join you today. So our company is not only about hydrogen, pure hydrogen. We're using hydrogen and oxygen to clean carbon deposits from car engines, and also we can use it like to make more like for fire. It's better. We mixed it to the natural gas. Also have experiments, but one of the most our company is development the application of hydrogen system and automotive industry sectors. Our primary focus is hydrogen of clean engines, and also we put system into cars, also for trucks, vans, and diesel generators. One of our co-innovation, it's specialized on hydrogen gas generation, which used to perform preventive decarbonation of the internal combustion chamber of engines. And our system, you can use it not only for cleaning engines, you can use it for like to mix to natural gas, and for cars. I'll show you now some presentation about our systems I'd like to share. It's about our system. So one of our, it's a small system that you can put inside your vehicle. It cleans and burns more completely fuel in car. It's good for environmental and for fuel consumption. And another one, it's hydrogen cleaning. You can clean vehicles, and it's returned to like from like more to new cars will go. So we don't need to use aggressive chemical components. It's like take maybe one hour and your engine will be clean. This procedure has the following advantages. So we can perform close to factory features as positive, reducing harmful emission into atmosphere, reducing fuel and oil consumption by 10%. It's only for when it's clean your engine in 1 hour. Improving some compression in cylinders and also improve engine power. It performs for the car. Also, you can put on trucks and buses that you would use, and in cities, it will take more smooth and black smoke. Also, we can sell our systems. It's for small cars, maybe for small companies that have fuels, a lot of fuel. It's like Post, New Post, and other companies. You can put this system inside the car. It will reduce fuel consumption, and also we have a problem in Ukraine. It's DPF filters. Our system can clean it when you put into your car our system, and it will reduce life of our filters. Now you can see from here, it's buses that go into Europe, also cleaned. For bus, we take maybe 2 hours, and your engine will clean, run more correctly, and also fuel economy have. Also for small cars, it's take only 1 hour. And for commercial technicals, it's our contacts if you would like something. So, back. Also, we're working. So also now we're working with pure hydrogen. We also have one Toyota on hydrogen. We want to. Now we're making some experiments. Sorry for my English. Now we're making some experiments with pure hydrogen. We want to prepare like hydrogen generator from that vehicle. You can use it. You will take 114 kilowatts. You just need to refuel a tank of hydrogen, and you can have an electricity and also 8 kilowatts for heating. Now we only making some experiment with this technologies, but in future I think we will have it. Like Toyota, now from his factory making something like this. Also, we can use it in the future, but we need a refueling station in Ukraine. Maybe as I heard that in Kyiv, we had one, but like Mr. Andrei said, there is no station here. So maybe in future we will have, and also making some ozone generators, and we're making now small pure electrolyzers, first pure hydrogen, and mix it into the water. It's like for healthy. In Japan, it's more selling product. But in Ukraine, I think we need to work only with the small systems and what we can do for this moment. So if you have questions about our system, I can answer.
Please, maybe somebody has questions. I would like to say Nazari is a very modest person, and also we have a very long experience and history of our cooperations, and also within one project which supported by GIZ from Germany, and Nazari is a company equipped public transport of one of our city of Lviv region, with special equipment which reduce pollution in the air, and also provide maintenance of engines and continues their time of using, and etc. So thank you, Nazari, for your presentation.
Thank you.
We have question in our chat. I'm sorry, where is start? Okay. This engine cleaning application is very little known. How do you plan to develop it to make it known?
Now we're trying to have more of, for example, Audi in Lviv, also Volkswagen, the Alex company prepares the system and also trying to clean engine for his clients. And we're trying to sell it to Kyiv, to Dnipro. Now we have more than 20 partners in Ukraine with workshops that clean engines. Also, we have one machine that can go to agriculture sector and also clean tractors and other diesel generators. When you clean, for example, like diesel generators, I don't know how in English, at 50 Hz must be частота. Not частота, it's hertz.
Frequency.
Yes. Also, when it's all diesel generator, it can be not 50, it can be 46, 47. When you clean an engine, it grows to 50 and it's work correctly. Also using less of fuel and it's take out black smoke. We put maybe 3 or 4 diesel generators in Ivano-Frankivsk in Blago company. Also in Dobrozhir, many cars going on with the systems on it.
And also, I would like to add that Nazary company has a local station here in Lviv, and they provide these services for people and also for cleaning these engines, and also for making known about their services and equipment. They provide, I would say, very powerful advertisement and company on their local stations of radio and television as well. And also on billboards, on like a visible advertisement also. And we have to Nazary also one question in our chat. Why is adding H2 to O2 a more effective or better way of cleaning engines? How it's better than other traditional maybe methods?
When we use hydrogen and oxygen, it cleans better. Hydrogen comes in increased temperature inside the engine, and all carbon deposits will burn out. And we don't use chemical. We don't use chemical. For standard process, you need to remove some parts from engine and take inside chemical fluid or something like this. But when we're using hydrogen cleaning, you need only 1 hour, and it's put to air intake and also and at all. Only 1 hour, and your engine is clean.
Thank you, thank you, and also David Henrion joined to this conversation. Thank you for your adding your thoughts in the chat. So we are going forward, and thank you, Nazary, for your presentation and for your answering to the questions. And now I would like to present maybe not the last and one of the least, our participant, Nazar Pavlyuk, CEO and founder of Lviv Hydrogen. He will present a breakthrough approach of hydrogen storage and also transportation, because I know it's a very big problem for producing and transporting this gas in producing and using. So please, Nazar.
Thank you, Oleg. I think that the technology is the best fit for the storage. Transportation we will see. If you don't mind, I will share the presentation. We'll start in a second. So hi, we are a Ukrainian hydrogen storage startup called Will Hydrogen. I suppose you see the screen, anything works well.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so and like when I show the presentation, I tell what are the pros of using hydrogen, namely as an energy source, namely because it has a exceptional energy density. I think that all here in the seminar webinar know that fact that it's 3 times bigger than for the fossil fuels, and eco-friendliness. When we talk about the green hydrogen, no carbon dioxide gas is being generated, but still, yes, hydrogen has many problems with practical usage as the energy source, namely because of the cost of the hydrogen generation, around 6, 7 to 10 euros in Europe. Undeveloped infrastructure. We talked today about the refueling stations. Right now, there are 300 refueling stations through Europe, including United Kingdom and Norway, Switzerland. And the hydrogen technologies keep relatively low volumes of hydrogen today. And we are working with the problem of safe and reliable, we work with the problem of the hydrogen storage. And actually, we're using the approach of a technology called metal hydride. This metal hydride technology, it's interesting. It exists for like around 40 years. And it works the way that we have some specialized metal alloys, and they do act like they do absorb hydrogen gas. It's like a sponge. Like we have a sponge, kitchen sponge. It absorbs water when we are using it, and when we take the sponge out of the water, squeeze it, the water flows out. Here we can say that somehow we use the same concept. We've got a metal alloy, specialized metal alloy. It just absorbs hydrogen into its volume. Hydrogen is deposited inside this metal alloy, and we can controllably release the hydrogen out from this alloy. And considering what we are doing now, right now we are working on the demonstrator, so we can say that we are early stage startup. But yes, we are working on the demonstrator. This is the demonstrator itself. Look, maybe the first presentation to the public of this demonstrator, because we are still working on it, and we want to demonstrate to the public with verified performance data. In July, right now, we have just verified the performance of the material, of this metal hydride material in the lab. And considering why this technology is cool or good, it's because with this technology, it's more hydrogen density. We can store 2 times more hydrogen per device volume. Like, for example, when we have a 50 liters tank of type 4, a gas compressed hydrogen tank, it stores 2.1 kilogram of hydrogen. And using our technology, it will be 4.5 kilogram of hydrogen in 50 liters tank. The next thing is total safety and reliability. And given the fact that this the hydrogen gas is stored inside the metal alloy, the hydrogen won't burn, leak, or explode, just stored in the metal. Thus, the storage becomes not like 100% safe, but 90% safe. And this is also a good fit when we talk of using this metal hydride storage technology for the hydrogen heating in some residential complexes, some commercial spaces. Like they are interested in the devices that can store from 100 kilogram of hydrogen to 500. I got such conversations already. And also, the second thing, given the fact this technology is a low pressure technology, it's a perfect fit for the green hydrogen electrolyzers. Namely, the electrolyzer hydrogen output is around 20-30 bar. It's the pressure, how hydrogen is generated from the electrolyzer. In our technology, I got this slide. Oh, sorry. Here, and considering our technology, like our technology works perfectly well in the low pressures. So when the electrolyzer generates the gas, our technology just absorbs it you don't need compression, and the cost of the compression is like 15 euros out of 100 euros of generated hydrogen from 10 kilograms of hydrogen. So we can spare simply 15% of the capex, just avoiding compression in some specialized scenarios. And this model we do develop by finding some market fits right now. And we can calculate it that we can spare OPEX costs, operational costs threefold. So we can say that we spend 3 times less operational costs, and also it's capex efficient. We can cut capex costs for like 1/3 as for now. But what I wanted to say, there are some competitors working with the same technology, metal hydride technology, but we still keep the competitive advantage by the fact that our technology works in the room temperatures. And the second thing, that it's also hydrogen dense. So we keep the parameters of the temperature and hydrogen volumetric density altogether better compared to the other metal hydride startups or companies. And we are analyzing the market, what we can do with the technology. We have found some market fits, and we are reaching out people, talking to them, because we want to define the right market where we will do a pilot project and with whom and what. And the business model hits the targets. So these markets we have verified, maybe except the hydrogen refueling stations for the usage of our technology. Namely, we reached out people or representatives from these sectors, and they said that they are preliminarily interested, and they're waiting for the MVP to come. And when we will have the MVP, we can move forward further to doing some pilot projects. And this is the market calculations. I think that all from the hydrogen sector, they know these numbers. We have very optimistic, projection of what is our attainable market in 2030. Maybe it will be later, maybe other numbers, but we're still optimistic. And actually, when these numbers, of the growth for the hydrogen refueling stations are correct worldwide, we make this perfect targeting, maybe we can reach the target of how much our hydrogen storage devices can be provided worldwide for the hydrogen fueling stations and how much revenue can be generated. But still, this scenario is very optimistic. Let's keep it. And given what we are now, actually we have secured 54K of grant funding from Seeds of Bravery grant. It has provided us ability to to move forward to doing the prototype, to pay salaries inside the company, to work on the patent, Ukraine and international by the PCT procedure, and we are seeking to do a prototype in the July and to present it, and we want to move forward with the pilots next year. And also we're looking for some potential partners, as I said, and also for some initial pre-seed round. We request this sum, 250K euros. And considering our team consists out of 4 persons, and currently, and we are all emerging from the scientific group with 15 years of experience with hydrogen-related materials. And I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Nazari. We have a few questions in our chat. How do you manage H2 induced material embrittlement? Sorry for my pronunciation. Nazar, did you understand the question?
Brittlement. I don't understand what the brittlement means.
Крихкість,
Okay, I've got the point. We are using the powder. We are powderizing the material and pressurizing it, and we have the holders, and we have this powder pressurized and arranged into the holders of, let's say, defined architecture, and it will be all inserted into this, cylinder or tube. So we don't use, the metal. We have the sample, and we powderize it. We put into the powder form.
Okay, thank you. And we have one more question in the chat. Could this H2 storage be used for H2 transport and used in the H2 tubes and transported via tube trailers?
It's possible. It is possible, but there is one thing, one problem, that this is a metal hydrate technology. And these metal hydrates, it's the metal that contains hydrogen. So that there is a big weight of the metal. So the metal itself is from the market side, how to say, commercially adaptable. But when we talk about the transportation, the weights are big. The weights are big. So the best fit, it's onboard storage. And the second fit, some micromobility where this weight is not playing a big role.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer. So we are closing to finishing of our event, and I would like to ask maybe someone from present persons want to say something or make feedback of our event. Please, you can chat, you can switch on your phone, your microphone, and tell a few words if you want. We have in charge some feedbacks, for example, from David. Other problem is energy density when using solid storage. It's for Nazar Pavlyuk, I think.
Given the energy density, I don't know, we calculated, actually I can share the pitch deck, and the numbers of energy density are nice. We can say that this demonstrator, it may hold 800 watts of, how to say, watts hour. So we can say that we can do slightly bigger demonstrator. It will hold 1 kilowatt hour of hydrogen energy. So I think that in that regard, if you are interested, I see it's David, you can share the email, or maybe Oleg will share the email. I can share the data on energy overview, energy densities, and the pitch deck itself, because the pitch deck also has some annexes where you can still have some introductory data.
Yes, we have one more feedback from David in the chat. You can store less H2 with solid storage compared to gas or liquid.
In our case, we can store 2 times more compared to gas, 700 bars compressed gas storage. This is the first thing. And the second thing, comparing to liquid, it's like maybe 60-70% more. So if you don't mind that regard, actually, we haven't made the scientific publication because we are working on a patent, just not to disclose too early, but there is a Annex 1. And here we can see how we calculated the data. It's based on the lab data. We see that 4.5 kilograms of hydrogen in 50-liter tank compared to other technologies. So yeah, it's simply more dense. And actually, yes, it's lab data. It's verified in the lab device, calling this PCT analyzer. And we will try to verify it via the prototype, but the lab data shows these numbers. And we will be closer with the IP. We will share the IP and what is based upon. But right now, we are just basing the numbers on the insider data. Thanks.
Thank you. And I missed one more question from Mr. Dalton. What collaborations exist with other European companies?
Actually, we are seeking the ones who are interested. They are saying that, okay, when you have an MVP and all these numbers that you say they are true, they are verified, or they are close, we can move forward. But the interest was from the maritime sector, but one of them, it was like Israeli US company. There was interest from hydrogen heating company coming from Germany. There was interest from this Swiss Austrian company doing the heating, the renewable heating system for the residential and commercial spaces. They have said some interest, and we have reached also the Pole Energy company. They said that they're interested, but with no follow up. And also, we are still reaching the people because we want to validate some hypotheses. And I think that we can share more insights, like on the July, because in the 2 months we have to read them and have talks with them, and we'll find out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We can start with our questions. One more question from Gordon Dalton. And in general, for all H2 in Ukraine, what collaborations exist with other European companies or international? Who are the main players? Maybe not only for Nazar, this question for other our participants or presenters as well.
Maybe Yaroslav, you are the best in that, and you have some answers on this question because you are the association. What do you think?
Yes, I was looking for a smile where I can raise the hand. So, answering you, it's very important question, because for establish full value chain for hydrogen transportation or for hydrogen production, storage, and transportation, we have to make consortium which covered all these stages, and we have to we must have as a partners off-taker of hydrogen, because without hydrogen offtake it's almost impossible to create value chain of hydrogen production, because when we start production of hydrogen, who will buy it? And the next issue is the price of hydrogen or hydrogen derivatives. A lot of companies currently fighting for LCOH, but I had a meeting with Hydrogen Europe, and they told that, if we cover all hydrogen initiative as a 100%, we have only 4% of projects which reach feasibility study. It means we have a lot of talks regarding hydrogen, but a little numbers of projects, real projects. And for example, here in Ukraine, we have only one project which reach feasibility study. I mean, project from about hydrogen production. It's a project in Odessa region. Second main issue for hydrogen initiatives in Ukraine, funding of these projects. It's if you're talking about possibilities to attracting funding for developing hydrogen projects, we have several program, and the main program, it's a program in frame of Horizon Europe. But to participate in Horizon Europe, Ukrainian companies won't be able to be some project coordinator. We have to find European partner and make a consortium which will count not only hydrogen production in Ukraine, but companies for hydrogen transportation and hydrogen offtake in European countries. It's main issues which I see right now, but we have a good and optimistic cases. For example, current case where Ukrainian research institutes have already involved to Horizon program. Also, Ukrainian company Hydrogen Ukraine became a partner of Slovak-Ukrainian small-scale hydrogen valley project, and we believe that in nearest time, first Ukrainian hydrogen will be transported to European off-takers. So a lot of the optimistic cases, but we need more deep work on hydrogen and make some real cases. And these two projects, which was presented today, I mean hydrogen's usage for cleaning engines and storing hydrogen using metal hydride technology. It's a two optimistic projects, two optimistic innovation projects which can attract, and I believe they will attract additional funding for their development. So it's some South Bulgarian current situation in the future.
Thank you, Yaroslav. We have maybe not a direct proposition, but also in chat you can see the possible future connections and future maybe partnerships with 2G from Germany, who also involved in this project and have connections in these directions. Also, we can see in the chart some feedbacks of future collaborations, and also if you need contacts, I can share also all participants who you need maybe to reach them. I think we finished with all our questions for now. I would like to express a huge and big thanks for all speakers today, which presented their experience and also future potential of using hydrogen and other issues of energy security. Also, I'm very thankful to all participants who joined us today. And we tried to express our not only experience, but also potential here. And despite of all Russian missiles and bomb attacks, we are still strong, innovative, and go only forward. And we always ready to any kinds of collaborations with our partners from Europe and other parts of world. So once again, thank you all of you who will be here and join to our webinar.